Hello, welcome again to Mr. Pierre Reads Aloud. I have another fun Froggy story for you, and this one has to do with Valentine's Day. And it's called Froggy's First Kiss by Jonathan London, illustrated by Frank Remkowitz. Froggy's First Kiss. It was the week before Valentine's Day, and for Froggy, Valentine's Day meant candy, but it also meant love. And at school, Froggy's mind wandered, and his teacher, Miss Witherspoon, said, "Froggy!" "What?" said Froggy. "Kindly pay attention, dear." And that's when he saw the prettiest girl frog in the whole world. It was a new girl in class. Her name was Froggalina, and when she smiled at him, his insides got all soft and wiggly like he'd eaten caterpillars for breakfast. And that's when his teacher said again, "Froggy!" "What?" "Your eyes should be on your work, dear. It's not polite to stare." "Oops," said Froggy. Then at recess, Froggalina smiled at him through the monkey bars. He was hanging upside down, and when he saw her, he fell smack on his head. Boink! Then at lunch, Froggalina sat beside him. She smiled and opened up her lunchbox, and she said, "I have a treat for you, Froggy. Close your eyes." And she gave him a big, juicy apple. And then at lunch, Froggy and Froggalina played tetherball together. Froggalina wound up, socked the ball, and Froggy was so busy gazing into her eyes that it hit him on the head and went boink. It knocked him down. Then at lunch the next day, Froggalina smiled and opened her lunchbox, and she said, "I have a goodie for you, Froggy. Close your eyes." And she gave him a cookie shaped like a heart. That afternoon, Froggy and his class made Valentines. They cut out hearts of paper, and some were big, some little, some red and some pink. And on one of them, just one, Froggy wrote the words, "I love you" on them. He didn't want any of his classmates to see, especially Froggalina, so he worked under his desk. And that's when his teacher said again, "Froggy!" "What?" "Please work at your seat, dear. And don't make such a mess." When Froggy stood up, he hit his head on the desk. Boink! And everybody laughed, especially Froggalina. Then, at lunch the next day, Froggalina sat beside him again. She smiled and opened up her lunchbox, and she said, "I have a surprise for you, Froggy. Close your eyes." And what do you think she gave him? A big, juicy kiss! Right smack on his cheek. "Blah!" said Froggy, looking more red in the face than green. "Yuck!" Froggy grabbed his lunchbox and flopped away. Flop, flop, flop. And his tummy felt so weird he couldn't even eat his lunch, not even dessert. And on the bus home after school, everybody teased him. Even Max's best friend, they started singing. "Froggy has a girlfriend, Froggy has a girlfriend, Froggy has a girlfriend." "No, I don't," said Froggy. And when the bus stopped, he flopped all the way home. Flop, flop, flop. But his heart felt heavy. Was it love? Was it hunger? Was it his backpack filled with Valentine cards? Then his mommy said, "What'd you do at school today, Froggy?" And Froggy said, "Oh, we made Valentines, Mommy." And then she said, "Did you make some for someone special?" And Froggy almost turned purple. He flopped into his room. Flop, flop, flop. He didn't want to tell her anything. And the next morning on Valentine's Day, Froggy served his mother breakfast in bed. And then he said, "Mom, you know that someone special? That was you." And he gave his mother the big heart with the "I love you" written on it. And his mother gave Froggy a whole bunch of kisses. Candy kisses. The